today we have the orientation correct, and then I just realized about a half an hour ago that I had scheduled this for midnight. What? Who schedules a live stamping event for midnight? I'll be in bed at midnight. So I quickly changed it back to 5 p.m. Well, maybe not back. I must have, when I went to schedule it in the first place, there was like a different format. And so I obviously didn't see the time and didn't change it. Um, and then even after you schedule it, you can then go back in like on your computer or whatever into the app and you can change things. But I didn't know it was on there. So yeah, so thanks for joining me, not at 12 a.m. So yeah, hope you guys all had a great week. Looks like I got the orientation problem correct here. No problems like we had last week. Oh my gosh, that was a disaster. Yeah, I just don't even know what was going on with that. So I'm pretty happy that it appears to be working. I can see myself on my iPad. I look fairly clear. So it's a good day. So let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything. My daughter came last week. I think I told you guys all that. We had a lot of fun. Just messing around, and we played some cribbage, and we played a game called Five Crown with my husband a little bit. She made some dinner. She likes to come here and cook. And she's like a tornado in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, she makes a giant mess. Rather than just like rinsing off a spoon and using it like in multiple things. Oh no, she has to get a different spoon for everything, a different pan for everything. Like sometimes she'll get a container that's not big enough and then she'll have to get a different container. She's just an absolute tornado in the kitchen, which I don't mind because I literally hate cooking so much. It's the bane of my existence. So if somebody comes here and if they want to trash my kitchen, that's fine. I will clean up the mess. So I happily clean up the mess after she makes food in there. Yeah, we had a great time. And then on, I think it was Sunday, we took our little razor. It's, if you don't know what that is, it's like a four-wheeler, but it's like a car because it has a roof on it and it has a windshield. And so we took that to Walmart. so we went tootling down and went to Walmart. You know, Wendy, I think we talked about this before and I've mentioned it to her. I just don't think that's where she's not at a place in her life where she wants to do that. She just likes finding recipes on the internet and making them. And so most of the time she makes them here because there's lots of people to eat them. If she makes them at home, she's the only person there, so she'd have to eat it all. But thankfully she is going to get a roommate for next year for her final year of college. It's a roommate she had when she was a freshman. And so she's pretty happy because she will be able to have Madison be her guinea pig and then she'll be able to cook more things because she'll have another person to help her eat it. So yeah, I've mentioned cooking classes before. I think Lisa sent me a cookbook and that was awesome. Lisa, I gave that to my daughter if you're watching because I literally hate cooking so much. But she loves it. So, and I think she's made something out of it already. I'm not positive. Anyway, so thanks, Lisa. So yeah, we had a good time. I don't think my son hasn't done anything crazy lately, so that's awesome. And yeah, my husband's just working. We're all just working. I've got my taxes done. I have not submitted them because I have to pay again. Even though I made quarterly tax payments all year, I still have to pay, which really irritates me. But then part of the problem is my kids are old now and I can't claim either one of them on my taxes. So I don't get the tax break on having children. So that's kind of a bummer. But it is what it is. So anyway, I will do it probably this weekend. I will be finalizing the taxes and paying the money. And yeah, so there you go. All right. Like I said, I don't really think I have a whole lot to talk about. Personally, I mean, I guess there's lots of things going on with Stampin' Up, and I do want to talk about some of them after I flip the camera. Not a lot of you. I have had a few emails from people wondering if I'm doing product shares. Absolutely, I'm doing product shares. I have to finalize all my numbers. I got everything into my spreadsheet that I'm going to include in the product shares. I just need to finalize the pricing, and then I will get that out. My In Color Club, I've been taking signups for that. I've got a number of you that are already signed up for that. That's awesome. I'm also doing another color club. So we've got the In Color Club because Stampin' Up! Releases 5 new in colors every month. So we've got the In Color Club, and then we also have the new/returning color club. So the In Color Club is, they're both 5-month commitments. The In Color Club, when you sign up for that, you will get 1 color each month for 5 months, and you will get an ink pad, an ink refill, a Stampin' Write marker, half a pack of cardstock, a few pieces of designer series paper, some luster paper, the jute twine, a couple yards of the ribbon, some of the gems, a treat bag. I think that's everything that's in the In Color stuff. And so you'll get all of that stuff each month in a different color. And then by the end of the 5 months, you will have all the colors. And then in the last package, I usually include a couple of cards just for inspiration using some of those new colors. The cost of that is $43.99 a month. If you want to add the Stampin' Blends, you can. Some people do, some people don't. It's $11.50. There is a link in the description of this video that takes you to my registration form. Basically, I send you a PayPal invoice every month, and then the packages go out a few days later after the invoices are paid. The new/returning color club, we actually have like 11 new colors, but Fresh Freesias, I don't consider that new because it's already been around. Most of you probably have it. So I'm doing a new/returning color club. That'll be the other 10 colors. So you'll get 2 pads, ink refills, Stampin' Write markers, half packs of cardstock every month, plus a little sampler of some other goodies that have those colors in them. And that is $65.99 a month. And all these prices include shipping, priority shipping. And then in your last package, if you've been a member the entire time, because of course, I need you to be a member the entire time, because if I have to buy a whole pack of markers and you drop out, I'm stuck with markers that I've paid for that I can't, that I have no use for because I already have the markers. So anyways, you have to commit for the 5 months. And the last package of the 5-month spread, I think it's September, I will gift you with a little sampler of goodies worth about $25 from the new holiday catalog that will be coming out in September. I have no idea what those goodies will be because I haven't seen that catalog, but I'm sure there's going to be some amazing stuff. So in your final package of the new/returning color club, you get a little goodie pack worth about $25. The In Color Club, the pricing is such that it's just the way this is the way the pricing goes. So the link is in the description of this video if you're interested in either one of those to sign up. You don't pay anything right now. You don't pay anything until May when the clubs actually start. Okay. So if you have questions, email me, barb@barbstamps.com. I'm happy to answer them. If you want to do both clubs, we can do that too. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. There might be a little bit of a price adjustment if you do both, because the shipping, I would combine the shipping, so your price would be less if you do both. So rather than paying, because priority shipping is about, well, if you order it from the post office, it's about $10. So I have $10 added into both items, but if you do them together, the shipping might only be $10. So I could give you a discount if you do them both. So if you want to do both, sign up for both, and then I will adjust the pricing when we start the club with the PayPal invoices. So anyways, that's a lot of stuff. And plus there's even more stuff going on, but I'm going to flip my camera now and I'm going to kind of show you, go through some stuff, and then we will, oh, Cheryl says postage is going up. Yay. Love that. Okay. Flip the camera time. And then we will, talk about it. I do have some really fun projects for you guys today, using some new stuff and using some retiring stuff. All right, let me get my camera situated here. It's a little bit wonky at the moment, so I'm going to have to adjust this a bit. Oh, Cheryl is so sweet. She's telling you guys to give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to do that, that would be awesome. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, whatever that even means. It's just that the more people that like my stuff, the more people can see my stuff. So, Lisa says my eye looks better. Hope I feel better. Yeah, it looks a lot better. You know what's really weird though? I can't. It's still a little bit blurry, so I don't know. I have a follow-up appointment with my optometrist on the 2nd of May, and I'm going to talk to her about that because I thought this laser treatment was supposed to get rid of the blurriness, but yet it's not. So I don't know if this is as good as it's going to get, and if it is, oh my gosh, that sucks. Excuse my language, but I'm only 56 years old. I don't want to be having a blurry eye for the next 30 years, but I know I'm not the only person out there with eye problems because it's just a thing. Anyway. Okay. Thanks, Connie. Connie says, of course, she liked it because I rock. Oh, you're so sweet. All right. So here is the little flyer for the In Color Club. You get one of each of these colors every month. $43.99 includes the shipping, and you can add the blends for $11.50 per month if you want them. I also have, in this new catalog, there are some In Color pearls for last year's In Color. So the Starry Sky, Parakeet, Party, Tahitian Tide. There's a set of pearls for those items, and you can add those onto your first package also. So just a lot of different things going on. Our new catalog kickoff, you guys, is we're getting people into the group already. There's about 400 people in there already, and we just started talking about it on Monday. So if you have been a subscriber to Stamp Happy Academy since February, you get in for free. Otherwise, it's just $15, which is so cheap for the amount of content that we provide for you guys. $15. We have a 2-week catalog kickoff. We have stuff going on almost every single day. We've got 6 live stamping classes where we make things in there. We've got 1 live, our meet and greet. So there's actually 7 lives. There's a gallery. There's a swap. There's just everything, you guys. So if you're a member of one of our teams in our levels 1 through 3, if you're a demonstrator, you probably know what that means. You get in for free. So yeah, and the link to that is, oh my gosh, it's not there. You know what? I wonder how hard it would be for me to put it in there. I'm going to have to put it in there after I'm done. I should have put it in there before I went and I forgot. So I will put the link to that after I'm done with the live so that if you want to register for the kickoff for $15, I'll put the link. Okay. So here is my new color club. New returning color club. Like I said, $65.99 a month. If you want to add both of the blends, it's $21.99 for the 2 packages of blends. So you're going to get 2 colors every month for 5 months. And then at the end, you'll get a $25-ish goodie bag of items from the holiday catalog. Let's see. Barbara Drake is asking if you have to register if you get it free. Barbara, if you are a Stamp Happy Academy member, go to the events tab and you will find a link to the Facebook group. And you'll have to answer some questions and then we will let you into the group. So you don't have to pay or register, but you do need to request access to the group if you are a Stamp Happy Academy member. So there you go. All right. So this is that. Again, I already talked about the whole thing. The link to register for my color clubs is in the description of this video. We've still got a ton of stuff that is 60% or less off. I'm going to use a couple stamp sets today. One of them's 40% off. One of them's 20% off. It's just crazy to me, the deals that are going on right now. And I should give a little shout out to Stampin' Up. For those of you that might not know this, April 4th was the day that all the retiring products, the discounts started. It was also demonstrator pre-order for demonstrators out of the new catalog. So that's a lot of ordering going on. It was their single highest sales day ever, April 4th of this year. So if you ordered on April 4th and you did not expedite your order, please give them some slack. They are working as fast as they can to get orders out. So I've had some people message me, hey, where's my order? That's what's going on. I've got an order that I placed that day that I didn't expedite. Mine isn't shipped out yet either. Not that I'm thrilled about it, but I understand. So it is what it is. Okay, my classes for this month. Last week I made one of the cards out of my designer tags class. So this is one of the cards that you'll make in my designer tags class if you sign up for it. We're using the designer tags, the Happy Labels stamp set. You get all these almost full packages of everything because everything's on sale. So I was able to just pack this class full of product. So, yeah, and then of course you can add things on if you need the dice or the stamps. You can add them on. So there you go. So that's my designer tags class. My Rhino Ready class. Here is one of the cards out of that. This is a super adorable class. I understand that the Rhino Ready dies are gone, so they are no longer available. I have one bundle left plus my own. So if you are interested in this class and you don't have the dies or the stamps, I can hook you up, but I can only hook 2 people up. So you can register with the link in the description of this video if you're interested. And then we can get that taken care of for you. But the class is going to be really cute. The cards are so adorable. And yeah, we're just having a great time. Always check out my PDF tutorial library, and I do have class kits in there also, and some of those class kits are on sale. So whoop, whoop. You can get there by going to barbstamps.com/shop. Okay. All right, Stamp Happy Academy. We've talked about that a little bit. If you've been a subscriber since February, our catalog kickoff event is free to you. If you have not been a subscriber, you can absolutely subscribe. You won't get the catalog kickoff event for free. It'll still cost you $15, but you won't be sorry if you sign up for Stamp Happy Academy because it is amazing, and it's just amazing. And then my last thing I always talk about is I do have adhesive kits for sale. I always do. They come in this adorable little pouch, and you can see you get a lot of stuff in there. You get a seal adhesive, you get dimensionals, you get a liquid glue, you get, oh my gosh, I don't even know, tear and tape, you get glue dots, a glue eraser, a sand eraser, a ruler. So you can get that. Link is in the description. And then I always have all occasion cards for sale, you guys. This is my sample pack that I keep to show you what you get. You get 20 cards in a package. The cost is $25 plus shipping, and the link to order those is in the description of this video. You can order as many as you want. I do combine the shipping on these. So if you're looking for some cards, I can hook you up with that too. Okay, let us start. So I'm going to start first of all with a couple stamp sets that are on the retiring list, and they also happen to be discounted. So we have the Decorative Borders stamp set that is 20% off for $18.40, and we have the Kind and Sincere stamp set that is 40% off for $15.60. I guess I should check the comments just in case anybody has any questions. We were talking about Stamp Happy Academy. La 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 la. Sherry says you get way more for your money on Stamp Happy Academy than anything she's seen offered anywhere else. Oh my gosh, Sherry, you're the sweetest. Thank you so much. Yeah, we love Stamp Happy Academy. We have a ton of fun doing it. It's amazing. And I just am so glad that we started it. And we've been going strong now for over 2 years. So it's not a fly by night thing. We're here to stay, and we're here to keep inspiring you. So there you go. Okay. So with all that being said, here, I'm going to use one of our new colors. Look at this. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is Lemon Lolly. Okay. This is going to be in our Subtles collection. And I have a whole bunch of old colors here, so I'm going to pull some out and we can see what we got. So this is Lemon Lolly. This is So Saffron. Huge difference. What other yellows might I have in here? Oh, here is Pineapple Punch from a couple of years ago. Bumblebee from a couple years ago. I think that's all the yellows I have. Oh, I probably have Crushed Curry, but Crushed Curry is way, way darker. Here it is with Lemon Lime Twist. Definitely different. Mango, definitely different. So that is the Lemon Lolly. I love it. It's just a really nice, soft yellow that I just think is so pretty. So I'm super excited about that. So we got that. What else do we have? We've got some stamps here. We've got some ink. Whoa. We got some gems. We got a bunch of blends because we're going to be using some blends. I might need a foam mat here because some of these stamps are photopolymer. I forgot what I was doing. I also might need a scratch paper. Okay, so I don't need the colored pieces right now. I need my layer of white. So I'm going to start with the thanks sentiment out of the Kind and Sincere stamp set. And I'm going to ink this up with Memento. So I'm just going to tap it onto that. And now I'm going to try to stamp it across the middle. We're going to have to wing it here and hope that we are in the middle and just go for it. Okay, let's hope that it's actually in the middle. Then, which I didn't need the foam mat for that, obviously, but yeah, so now I'm going to ink up this large border image. It's this one right here that's at the top of the box. So that's the one I'm using next, and I'm going to ink it up also using my Memento. Get that nice and inky. Thank you, Sherry, for answering Sharon's question. And I'm going to get this right up here at the top, hopefully, trying to center it. I don't want it overlapping my thanks, but we'll see what happens. Okay, that worked out pretty good. Okay, ink this up again, and we're going to stamp it at the bottom below the thanks this time. Okay. And again, centering it from side to side, trying to get it close. I think my thanks isn't right exactly in the middle. It is what it is. I'm a human with terrible eyes, so I'm not really surprised that it didn't work out so great. But I have a little trick fun for you now. See this little stamp image here? I want that little flower to be right at the end of my S and right at the beginning of my T, because I thought that might be kind of interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to ink just this little flower without masking it off. Normally I would use like a piece of tape or something, but I feel like I can do this. Okay, so I've inked it up just on the corner of the pad. Just look at that. Is that not so stinking cute or what? I know. Okay, and I'm going to do it again. So what I'm really doing here is I'm trying to see through my stamp to the corner of the ink pad, and I'm just kind of pouncing that onto the ink pad, and then I can add it right here to the edge of my card. So now I have it at the end of the thanks. So how fun is that? All right, so now I'm going to color this. And I know sometimes coloring is the most boring thing ever, but I'll try to make it not super boring. So I've got another new color. This, well, not new, but it's returning, and it is Lemon Lime Twist. Now I've got Sherry Moreau saying there's no sound. Can somebody who does have sound let her know if you have sound, so she knows that I mean, not that I want it to be her problem, but if it's my problem, it's everyone's problem. If it's her problem, it's only one person's problem. So thank you, Judy. Okay, so sometimes people that don't have sound might need to like go out of the app and come back in. Sometimes that can be a little bit of a problem. Who knows? Who knows? It's technology, and we all know that technology is just a bugger sometimes. It was for me last week. Oh, gosh. Okay, and I feel like my camera is wiggling all over the place, and I apologize. I am trying not to have it wiggle. I'm also trying not to have my hand resting on any of my stamped images because I don't want my side of my hand to inadvertently, like if this Memento for some reason wasn't dry. I mean, I can't imagine that it's not dry. But let's just say that for some reason it wasn't completely dry or something, then it might not work so good. All right, so we will continue doing our leaves in the light Lemon Lime Twist. This, I'm actually so glad this color is back. I really liked this color before when we had it, and yeah, it's so fun. It's kind of like Granny Apple Green, but not. So yeah, I'm super excited. And it's not exactly like Parakeet Party. I kind of feel like they will definitely complement each other, which is fun. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited. And silly me, when I did my pre-order of the new pads and everything, I forgot to order Lost Lagoon. Why would I forget to order Lost Lagoon? I have no idea. But when I got all my stuff and I was reorganizing, taking all of my retiring colors out of my storage system here and replacing them and reorganizing, because I am a catalog color person. So like I have all of my stuff organized by how it looks in the catalog. So I have all my brights in a tower and I have them in order by how the colors are in the catalog. And then I have all of my subtles and whatever. That's how I organize. I know a lot of people don't like to do that. They like to do rainbow order, and that's fine if that floats your boat. I am now using light bubble bath. Okay. So let me get this little flower here with the light, and then I'm going to bring in the dark bubble bath. I'm going to do the light here too, I think. And then I'll bring in the dark, and then we will do these large flowers in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh gosh. What is this person here? This person, hacker. Let's see if I can. Okay. There. So I'm sure that maybe they'll be back as someone else, and they commented in a different language, so I don't know what they said. Hopefully, and I guess I shouldn't assume. It's a foreign language. I don't know what it says. Hopefully it's not somebody who's actually, in another country that's a stamper. If you are, I am terribly, terribly sorry. But since I don't know what you're saying, I can't risk it because I don't want any like profanity or any naughty talk on here while we're having fun. So hopefully that's hopefully it was a troll. And again, like I said, if you're not, I apologize. All right, we are just about done. So sorry. Sometimes I feel like I should have done some of this before. And then I have some of you guys will say, oh, no, we like watching you color. And my coloring skills are nothing. They're nothing to write home about. Believe me, they're not that great. But I don't blend that well, but I can color. Okay. Oh, okay. So here's what we have so far. So cute. And now we're going to bring in our cardstock. So we have our Lemon Lolly card base. Oh, I should have said what color or what this was. I think it's 4 1/4 by 3. Nope, I lied. 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. So then this is like 4 5/8 by 3 3/8. And so I want to layer this onto this and put it onto this. But I want this to show up a little bit better. So this is my little trick here, you guys. This is the dark Lemon Lolly blend. This is the brush tip. I am going to like color the edge all the way around. And that will allow this layer to pop from behind the white onto the other Lemon Lolly piece. Okay, so of course it doesn't matter. My coloring doesn't have to be good around the edge there because just a tiny bit of it's going to show. So you can already see the difference in how that's going to pop up. This way you can't even see the layer, but when I add this to this and then I stick it on, you can totally see it. Okay, but before I do that, I want to add something to the front. There is another cool stamp in this set. It's this kind of border looking stamp. And so I'm going to stamp this in Lemon Lolly. So let me ink that up, and I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to kind of make a border sort of. So I'm just going to stamp it right here. And then I rotated it 90 degrees, and I'm going to stamp it here. Mary says she wants to call bubble bath bubble gum. Yeah, I can totally see that. What's funny about this bubble bath color is it reminds me of, I don't know, a lot of you guys are older like me. When I was a kid, we used to take baths, and we used to use Mr. Bubble in the pink bottle. Does anybody remember that bubble bath stuff, that liquid in the pink bottle? That's what this reminds me of. Even though I don't think this is the exact same color, but when I think of bubble bath, that's what comes to my mind is Mr. Bubble. Good times, good times. Being a kid was a good time. Back in the day, we didn't have a lot of problems. All right, I am going to add this to my layer that I colored, and so check it out. And I just barely had to use any of my blends. So look at that now. That really pops. It actually looks like I have two different colors of cardstock. So people are going to wonder, where did you get that other color of cardstock? I made it. That's what I'll say. Oh, you know what? I need some dimensionals. I need to break open a brand new package. Everyone remembers Mr. Bubble. Yay. I just can remember sitting in the bathtub at my parents' house and taking baths with old Mr. Bubble. So much fun. Okay. Willie says, didn't think she would like the lemon lolly, but I might be changing her mind. That's what I'm here for, Willie. All right, so I'm going to try to get it centered. There we go. And the other thing I wanted to do was crazy foam. Oh my gosh, I think I remember that too. That was fun too. I think this is a retiring item, the Enamel Dot Essentials. Hold on. Embellishments, Enamel Dot. Oh yeah, they are. Okay, and they are 30% off. So they're normally $8, so they're $5.60. What's really cool about these is you can color them really easily. So you can see I took the Lemon Lolly marker and I colored this little white-ish dot with my dark Lemon Lolly marker, and I'm going to color this other little dot here because I want to add them to the middles of my flowers. So I'm going to add this one here. And then this one right here. Yay! Look how much fun that is. Now, I'm not going to add anything else to the front because I feel like there's plenty going on here with all these stamped images. We've got a cute border. We've got all that stuff. But I do have a layer for the inside. I did do the inside the same as I did the outside with that border piece. And then I cut another piece of cardstock that's the same size as the one on the front. And I stamped another one of the images from the set on, this stamp says called Decorative Borders, Lynn, and welcome, Lynn. It's a really fun set. It's 20% off right now for $18.40. And of course, you can buy it in my store at shoppingwithbarb.com. So I'm going to add this to the inside. So I did use some more of the sentiments out of the sentiment set. And then I did use another one of the border pieces. This border piece is actually one of my faves. I really, really, really like that one. Okay, there. So there's the inside. Here is the outside. So much fun. So springy. Yes, bring on the springtime. It really makes me happy. So you can see on the inside, I used the Thanks for Being So and Kind. This is the Bubble Bath, and then this is the Lemon Lime Twist color. So there you go. Okay. Let's put this ink away. And I am going to clean off my stamps really quickly because I don't like to put stuff away when they're dirty, because that's just how you get ink on stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I already have a problem getting ink on stuff. I don't need any help from anything else to get ink on stuff. I manage quite well on my own. Okay, so let's move on to our next card. Push that out of the way. Let's see here. So we are going to do some more new stuff, you guys. So much fun. And we're going to be using the Beautiful Balloons bundle. Along with the mini pocket envelope. So I'm actually making two things. I'm going to make a greeting card and I'm going to make a little money holder to go with it. So the money holder is going to be this little mini pocket envelope. And I got this idea from one of my team members, Kathy. She bought this mini pocket envelope die set specifically for this pocket so that when she gives money to, like, you know, her nephews and her kids and whoever, that she has a cute little pocket to stick the money in inside of her card. So that's where I got the idea for that. I already had the set, but I think that's a great idea because my nephew actually has a birthday coming up. Actually, his birthday was last week. So I'm a loser and I'm late, but he'll be fine. He'll be happy when he gets the card with the little pocket with the money inside. So there you go. So this is a brand new stamp set. It's going to be in the new catalog. It's something that demonstrators could pre-order. And I got mine. I did do the expedited shipping on my order. So I paid extra to get it out of the Stampin' Up! That same day. And I did get it finally after about a week because we had a blizzard last week that closed the interstates in our state for a couple of days. Just a problem. Anyway, so this is my first go at using something new. So I'm very excited. What's really cool, or one thing that's really cool about this set, is this long strip die here. I didn't exactly know what this would do, so I ran it through a piece of Berry Burst cardstock, and it just puts a ton of slits into your cardstock. So I could see weaving some ribbon. I mean, it would take a little while and I haven't actually done it yet, but I feel like you could weave ribbon through that and that might be a fun little accent piece to use. You could maybe even go like, you know, every second or every third, you know, on your way to weaving and just see how that would work. So anyway, I thought that little piece was pretty interesting. Okay, so I did run that through some Berry Burst cardstock. And while we have this Berry Burst out, let's go ahead and check it against some other old colors that we might have. Here is a Magenta Madness that we had a few years ago. Polished pink that's retiring this year. That's what it looks like next to that. Oh, if any of you remember the old Rose Red, there is Berry Burst with Rose Red. What else do we have in here that might be a color somebody might think it looks like? Rich Razzleberry, maybe. It's a little lighter than that. So you can see it's definitely not the same as anything we have now or have really had in the past. So I'm glad they brought it back. It's a really nice pinky purple, and I am happy for it. It's to be used to make a tassel. Really, Jan? So you like go back and forth with it or something like that? Or do you... I'm going to have to play around with that because I'm not exactly sure. It will make fringe. Oh my gosh, it would make fringe because all you'd have to do is just cut this part off and you would have all that fringe. Ooh, yes. Ooh, ooh. And I guess if you did cut that off, Jan, then you'd roll it up and then it would be kind of fringy and it would make a tassel. Ooh, gosh, that's so exciting. Okay, yay. That's good to know. Thanks for sharing, you guys. See, we're all helping each other. This is amazing. Okay, we're also going to use the new color called Azure Afternoon. And I don't think this isn't really like anything either, honestly. And here's Tahitian Tide. Definitely not like that. What else do I have in my stack of old colors? Ballet Blue. Oh my gosh, does anybody remember that? That was one of my most favorite blues. Wisteria Wonder. That's purpley. Blueberry Bushel we do have again. So yeah, it's not like anything either. Even the Ballet Blue, it's not like that. So there you go. Okay, so what we have here is we have some Lemon Lime Twist, some Berry Burst, some Azure Afternoon, some white, a little piece of Designer Series paper that comes out of the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper pack. Now, I did mention that I'll be doing product shares, and this is obviously one of the papers that is going to be included in my product share. Well, I better do it like this so you can actually sort of see if you haven't seen it yet. This is one of the papers that you'll get a sampling of. You'll get one of every sheet. And again, it's called Bright and Beautiful. So it's a lot of fun. It's very bright and bold and summery, and I just love it. Another thing I'm going to use on this card is this ribbon combo pack. I took the label off, so I don't even know exactly what it's called, but one of the colors is this really cute little lemon lime twist stitched ribbon, which is so cute. I think we had a stitched ribbon here a while back. I just don't remember what color it was. Does anybody remember what color it was? I feel like Poppy Parade, maybe? I honestly don't know. The other color in here, I believe, is Petal Pink and White. Okay, so let's get some stamps out here. All right, so those we don't need at the moment. This, I am going to add my... Do I want to do that now? Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to add this little strip of Designer Series paper. So this is a 1x3. This is a 3x4 1/4. So let me go ahead and add this little strip of Designer Series paper to the edge of this. Oh, I think my Designer Series paper might be a skosh too long. So I am going to need some scissors to snip that off. Okay. So that is going to layer on this piece of lemon lime twist. This piece of lemon lime twist is what? This is 3, so that's like 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. Night of Navy and Basic Gray. Cindy, did I miss a question? Did somebody ask something? Night of Navy and Basic Gray. You want me to pull out Night of Navy and Basic Gray to go with this? Is that what you're asking? I can. I don't know if that's what you're asking me or not, but I can certainly do it. Night of Navy and Basic Gray? Is that what we were doing? Okay. Well, oh, stitched ribbon. Oh my gosh. Cindy, thank you so much. Boy, I am a dingbat sometimes, right? Oh my goodness. You are brilliant, Cindy. Thank you so much. I believe you might be right about that. I know we've seen it before, but in a different color. So anyway, okay. 3x4 1/4, 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. These are going to go together. So let's just do it. Okay. I think I hear my son upstairs. So I wonder if he must be home from work. Maybe he's hungry. He probably forgot that I'm live. He always forgets things. There we go. Okay. So I am going to take some of this ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around so I can cover the seam. I am a big believer in covering seams of Designer Series paper and cardstock. I don't know why. I just feel like when you stick a piece of Designer Series paper on something, you need to cover the seam. So I just do. And ribbon is just the perfect thing to use to cover those seams. So there we go. Okay. I'm going to put that back over here. All right, so this is what we have so far. Here is our Azure Afternoon card base, of course, 5.5 by 8.5. Go ahead and burnish that with a bone folder. And then I'm going to end up putting that in the middle, kind of like the same layout that I did before, because I really like this layout. I think it's fun. So I'm going to add a little bit of interest in the corners, and there is this cute little confetti piece in the stamp set. So we're going to pull in the Azure Afternoon, and where is a scratch paper? Oh, it's right here. The Azure Afternoon. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Surprise, I'm losing my mind. Oh, I just touched that. We're going to have to go with it. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of stamp and turn the stamp here a little bit and just kind of make a slight corner, some interest in this corner here. And this corner also. So the two corners, we're just trying to add a little interest in. And maybe right there. We'll see how that's going to work. All right, Mary says to make the fringe, you must have to cut one of the long edges off of the cardstock. Okay, yep, that's perfect, Mary. Thank you so much. Okay, I think actually I'm going to add another little bit right here and right here. All right, Cindy says, I love the Azure Afternoon. What does it look like next to boho blue? Oh, good question. Let me pull the boho blue out and I will show you. It's definitely different. There. This is the boho blue, and then this is the Azure Afternoon. This really reminds me of, back in, oh gosh, maybe like the early 90s when mauve and that country blue were really popular, like everywhere. I feel like that's what this blue looks like. To me, it reminds me of that old country blue that my entire house was practically decorated in country blue and mauve. And this is what that reminds me of. So that's the boho blue. Okay. We got, whoops, I just almost made a mess. Surprise. I almost made a mess. Okay. So we're going to put that there, but I do need to do stamping first. And oh my gosh, I probably should have done this first, because now that I didn't do it first, it's probably going to be a disaster. Where is my, oh, here it is, my Berry Burst. How does it compare to Tahitian Tide? It's not. There it is. Tahitian Tide, Azure Afternoon. Really, really different, I think. So there you go. Okay, I'm going to stamp a sentiment here on the bottom of this piece. I'm going to do it in some Berry Burst. So let me ink up my stamp here. Okay. And I'm going to try to center this at the bottom, and I'm going to try not to make a giant mess because I feel like I have a heavy hand here. And there. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. Sometimes I get really heavy-handed and I am like smashing my stamps into my ink pads. And because when I became a demonstrator, actually, guys, I had my 20-year anniversary on Sunday. I've been a demonstrator for 20 years and 4 days now. When I first started, our pads were linen covered. So you opened up your pad and there was like a layer of linen on top of it. And so you had to press really, really hard to get your stamp inked up. And old habits die hard. I still catch myself doing that, smashing my stamp into the pad to get the ink on it. And I don't need to do that with these pads with the foam tops. So yeah. Yes. Oh, thank you guys. I didn't do a blog post. I didn't do anything about it. And I should have. I didn't, there's just so many things going on right now that my anniversary, I had it in my phone. I was like, oh my gosh, I have my Stampin' Up! Anniversary. That's awesome. And it is awesome. I honestly can't believe I've been doing this for 20 years. And I will be, I have to say this disclaimer, I'm going on the Stampin' Up! Cruise to Norway next month. It is about the 15th trip that I've earned with Stampin' Up! And when I say earned, I do mean earned. And I have to say that only about less than 1% of demonstrators earn the trip. There's my disclaimer. The FTC should be happy now. But I am going to go. I earned the last 4, but I didn't go on any of them. It didn't work out for my family. But I am going to go to Norway with my daughter. So it's going to be a girls' trip, and I can hardly wait. So it's me and my daughter, Dina and her daughter, and Kelly and her mom. And we are going to have a fantastic... Joanne, I got my passport like last Monday. It's so funny. I got my passport the same day Dina's daughter got her passport and Kelly's mom. All 3 of us got our passports on the same day. So we are golden. We are ready to go sailing through Norway. So yay. Okay. I've got the stamping on there. Earlier today when I was designing this card, I did a bunch of stamping and with the balloons and everything. So I just kind of took a bunch of different colors that are in the paper and I stamped a bunch of stuff. I also, staying on hold that night for 4 hours to talk to the passport people and expedite my passport totally paid off. I honestly thought that I was on that call for 4 hours and that I was never going to get through. And when I finally got through, I thought, oh yeah, this guy's just telling me what I want to hear and there's no way I'm going to get my passport. I did. I know, I was so excited. Okay, so I need to stamp some strings, some balloon strings, and I think I'm going to do that in basic gray because I don't want them to be like too bold. You know, I don't want them to overshadow anything else, and I feel like basic gray is just kind of a nice neutral color. So I need to figure out where I want my balloons, number one. I feel like I want one right there-ish. I might want another one like right here, maybe. I don't know, maybe not. And then maybe a small one like that. What do you guys think? Decent? I think so. So let me go ahead and stamp some strings. Oh, Janice, I don't know. Yeah, we probably will have some adult beverages. We're all adults. Both of our daughters are over 21. So yeah, that should be fun. So we are doing all kinds of, well, I'm doing all kinds of research to see what we want to do in the different ports that we're going to. So if anybody's cruised to Norway, let me know. I guess the ports we're going to Olden, Geiranger, Haugesund, and Stavanger. Those are the 4 ports that we're going to go to. So we've already booked a trip in Geiranger. They have these tiny little electric cars. They're called Twizzys. They're made by Renault. And we rented 3 of them. They're so small. They're like a motorcycle with a cover on it, basically, because you have to ride tandem. So the person that's driving, the passenger sits behind them in the car. Hilarious. And I just think it's going to be the funniest thing ever. So that's the only real thing that we've booked so far that we're going to do. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. I'm really excited. So I'm sure we'll try to share some photos and stuff as we can. I mean, I hear that internet on cruise ships is pretty awful. We'll see. We'll try, or I'll try. I can't speak for Dina and Kelly. They might not. They might just unplug and say, forget it. We're not doing that. I don't know. So anyway, should be a good time. Okay, so now I'm going to add this little guy right there. Okay, I think that's cute. What do you guys think? I'm pretty happy with that. This set is really fun. I found as I was messing around with it today, kind of, making balloons and things. And there is this little die, and there's also a stamp that makes tassels, which are really fun. But I just didn't feel like they might be made for the bigger balloons. There's bigger balloons in this stamp set, and I feel like these tassels might be better suited for one of the larger balloons because this just looks very strange, I feel like. So anyway. For the inside, I have a strip of Designer Series paper out of the package. It's actually the one that I did the little envelope out of. So this is it right here. So I'm going to add, I think I'm going to go with just the solid. I feel like the solid is good. I could go with the pattern, but I think I'm going to go with the solid. So let me add this to the bottom here. This paper is actually kind of fun. I feel like you could use it for lots of other things. I see like a C, something with the C could definitely be with this particular pattern, not this side, obviously, but this side I think could be really cool. Okay, so I'm going to put all of my little pieces that I didn't use back in this container, and then I will eventually use them, I'm sure, because I have plans to make many more fun balloon cards before I'm done. I mean, not tonight, of course, but yeah. So let's do this. And that. Okay. The only thing my daughter is sad about for this trip is that we're not going somewhere nice. She's excited to go cruising with us, and she knows it'll be fun, but it's not going to be very nice. I think the highs in Norway at that time of year are about 60 degrees, with definitely chances of rain and fog. So that could put a damper on some of the fun. I mean, hopefully not, but it could. Oh, I do have this bow. I was going to do something with that. Maybe, should I stick it down here, or should I tie, or should I just not? Should I just leave it? Or maybe I'll make it, let me see. Let me try to make it super tiny and put it on that middle balloon. See if I can make a super tiny bow. I don't know if I can. Pull it tight, pull it tight. Yeah, I think that will work. I think this tiny little thing will work. Let us snip off some of this excess here. Whoops, I think I cut off too much on that side. Ugh, and then I didn't cut it very good there. Eek. Okay. Let's see. And you know what, Mary? I guess anymore after COVID, you don't need currency. Everybody takes credit cards. So, because I thought about that. So I did a little research and that's what I found, that credit cards are where it's at. I mean, you can absolutely get some Norwegian money, but I don't think we're going to. I don't think we're going to need to. Because everything we book, we're of course booking before we go. So the only things we'd need to buy are whatever little like souvenirs and food and whatever, we're going to buy from the locals. And from what I understand, they take credit cards. So that's probably what we'll do. Even though you have that international transaction fee of 3%, but it is what it is. Okay, so we have that done. I feel like I should put something in here. Maybe I could put another balloon in here. I've got a couple. Actually, let's put 2. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put 2 balloons in there. So we'll get the string out again. And if I do this, if we kind of do the same sort of setup there, let's do this. Okay. And then maybe we'll do something like that. And we'll add our little balloons here. Oh, I need to add the big one first. Hold on. Hold on. And then we still have to make our little pouch for the money. There. Okay. Ooh, $500. Well, I think Russia is a little different maybe than Norway, I'm hoping, because I think Norway's a nicer country. No offense to anybody who might be from Russia, but they're kind of not very nice right now. Not the people, obviously, the government. Anyways, I'm not going to get political right now. Okay, the card is done. Now we are going to do this. So the die does put little fold lines in this, so you can see where you would fold this up. So I can fold that. It does have a little fold line here on this tab. And then there's another tab right here that it does a fold line on. And there we go. And I do plan to call my bank, so I will find out. Okay. And the only reason I know it's a 3% transaction fee already is because I did book the excursion for those little tiny cars. And when I got my credit card statement, there was the charge for the cars, and then there was the international transaction fee, and it was 3%. So that's how I know that my credit card, I don't know about anybody else's, but my credit card charges 3%. And I'm okay with that. I mean, if I go into a store and I buy, some food and it's $20, whatever, yeah, I'll have to pay a few dollars, but that's okay. All right. That is all there is to making this cute little envelope, you guys. Seriously. And I have a $20 bill that I have a nice crisp one that I folded up that I'll tuck down in there for him. And then I wasn't sure. This is a tag that's in the die set also. And so it seems like it might be a little bit too big. Maybe not. Let's sort of see. I have more balloons. Lots and lots of balloons. I don't have another green one though. That's kind of a bummer. And then I also have this big balloon that I stamped the happy birthday sentiment on. So I don't know if I want to, I could just do this. No, I don't like that. Ooh, I like this dark balloon. Yeah. I'm doing the dark. Okay. Because blueberry bushel is another one of the colors that's in the set. So let's just go ahead and stamp this. What did I do with the balloon? Oh, it's right here. Okay. It's like I just had it in my hand. Oh, get the money. Oh, the money's out. Okay. I was like, get the money out of there. Otherwise it might be kind of screwy. So let's try this. There we go. And our little balloon. I feel like that's good. You don't have to go too crazy, the whole thing. And then we'll tuck the money in there. And I could fold this over, but I'm not going to. And then I'll just tuck it in there. And there is my card. Ooh, let's see. Margaret says, we got my daughter a card with no exchange or charge when she studied abroad in London in 2020. Ooh, that might be something to look into, Margaret. I do have a debit card that maybe I could try to use. I'll call, like I said, I do need to call the bank. I still have 38 days until we sail. So I've got a little bit of time. So anyways, those are my projects for tonight. I hope you guys liked them. I hope you liked the little sneak peek at some of the new colors. I think they're all going to be so fantastic, and I'm super excited to continue using them. Remember that my in color club and my new returning color club. Ugh, my mother-in-law is calling at the end of my thing here. And the card holder, somebody asked, it's one of the mini pocket envelopes. So this is a die set that's carrying over. It's in the big catalog, and it comes with all these fun little pieces. But, Wink of Stella on the balloon. Maybe. And then here's the little pocket. And it takes less than a 6x6 piece of paper. So much fun. And yeah, it just makes the cutest little thing. And this is what one of my team members, it also will hold a gift card. So if you don't want to give somebody cash, you want to give them a gift card, it will absolutely hold a gift card also. So there's that too. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun. And I feel like it's really a fun way. In fact, she told us a little story on one of our team meetings here recently that her and her husband were going somewhere. They were going to somebody's party. And I don't know if they were giving cash to this person or if they had a gift card or something. And she had the card ready, and her husband said to her, hey, where's the little pocket thing? And she says, what? And he says, the little pocket thing that you put the money in. And she was like, oh my gosh, my husband even is excited about the little pocket thing that goes inside the card. So, that tells me that everybody will be appreciative of a little pocket thing. If, nothing against men, but they don't always notice the cuteness of stuff like we do. And I just thought it was hilarious that he noticed and he wanted to know where that little pocket thing was. So anyways, there you go. All right, you guys. Links to everything, the catalog kickoff, I will put the link to that as soon as I'm done here. Everything else should already be there. And I look forward to stamping with you guys again next week. So have a good week, and I'll see you then, guys. Bye-bye.